Just a quiet smile and a borrowed name. The door swung wide, though I locked it tight, like he'd been waiting all my life. The air went still, the shadows spun when I shook hands with the devil's son. And something deep inside me knew there's things a man can't undo. Too clean for dusty ground and boots that never made a sound. He said, I heard you've lost your way, been running hard but here to stay. I laughed like I had something left, but all I had was empty breath. He placed a paper on the table, wood, so sign it slow, it'll do you good. But every word I tried to read felt like it shifted back at me. The pen felt cold inside my hand, like it already knew the plan. And every thought I tried to form just bent beneath this quiet storm. I made a deal with the devil's son. Now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outright what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. The room went dark without a change, like light itself had turned estranged. He didn't move, he didn't blink, just watch me slowly start to sink. I asked him what the price would be. He said, you'll learn it gradually, and smiled like it wasn't cruel, but something worse than any rule. The walls bent in the air grew tight, like truth was hiding out of sight. And every second ticking through felt like it already knew. I signed it quick, I signed it blind, like I could leave it all behind. But every line I tried to flee just carved itself inside of me. I made a deal with the devil's son. Now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. I saw him once in a passing street where strangers turn but never meet. He tipped his hat and walked on by like I was just another lie. No hell below, no sky above, just something twisted out of love. A quiet shift I can't explain that settles deeper into pain. And every mirror shows me less of who I was before the mess. Like something took what I once knew and left behind a different view. It ain't a soul you give away, it's every choice you let decay. Every truth you choose to bend becomes the deal you can't amend. And devils don't need flame or sin, they just find cracks and crawl within, till everything you thought was you belongs to something you can't undo. I made a deal, I understand. No written law, no guiding hand, just quiet loss I can't outrun from the deal I made with the devil's son. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to see what part of this was still me. But every breath I take alone proves I've never been my own. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I walk around what's left of less. No past to claim, no truth to own, just something colder than a stone. And if you ever hear that knock, soft and slow, right on your block, don't let him in, don't play his game, or you'll forget your own damn name. The door still creaks, the night stands still, and something bends against my will. And I remain where shadows run, with the deal I made with the devil's son. Beneath the black oak tree, with a change you forged to silence me. I throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I'll die. And 'cause the thunder knows my name too well, I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day. Never found, oh, the ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I'd learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marketplace, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here. And every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. And every mile I tried to keep still led me back to buried deep. The earth don't speak, it don't accuse, it just holds tight what we refuse. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's sinking way too deep. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right, just hands and dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. The soil shifts like it remembers what was hidden in September. Every grain a quiet scream from something lost between the seams. I hear no voice, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not memory, not grief, just something sharper than belief. I kneel down where the ground dips low, where I once forced myself to go. And in the silence I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal. The night don't end, it only bends around the lies we try to mend. And every word I didn't speak still breathes beneath what I made weak. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right, just hands and dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to let it fall, like I don't need to dig at all. Cause what's beneath ain't under there, it's in the weight I always bear. The ground don't crack, it don't reveal, it doesn't have to prove it's real. Cause every step I take away still brings me back another day. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I see there's nowhere left to hide. Not from the dirt, not from the night, but from the truth I bury tight. It ain't the grave that holds it still, it's every thought against your will. Every moment you deny becomes the place it learns to lie. And buried things don't fade with time, they just grow quiet in the mind until the silence breaks its key and shows the truth was buried deep. The truth was buried deep in me, not in the ground where none can see. No shovel breaks, no dirt can hide what's been living deep inside. Oh, I try to leave it all behind, but it's etched into my mind. And every road I try to seek leads me back to bury deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to keep, just everything that runs too deep. And if you ever feel that weight in quiet earth or twisted fate, don't kneel too long, don't try to sleep where the truth is buried deep. The wind stays still, the ground won't break, it holds every choice we make. And I remain where silence seeps, where the truth was buried deep. I've been here before, the wind whispers sins I can't deny. Every mile I go, I hear the angels cry. I bury brothers where the dust runs deep, the names carved in the bones I keep. Cause hell follows where I ride, burning right behind. Every hoofbeat shakes the ground, every ghost I ever found. The ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marker place, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here. And every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. The paper's torn, but still it stays, pinned up there for all their gaze. Faded ink, but clear enough, a name that time won't call a bluff. The wind pulls corners thin and slow, like it's trying not to show that every eye that passes by still reads my name like it won't die. I saw it first in a dusty town, tacked up where the sun burns down. A crooked nail, a splintered board, like judgment didn't need a sword. The sketch don't match the man I am, but close enough to understand that every road I try to ride still keeps that shadow by my side. They wrote my crimes in careful lines, with empty words and borrowed signs, but none of them could really say what I lost along the way. I try to tear it from the wall, but more just answer to the call. And every place I choose to go already seems to know my name's on the wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Though I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. The sheriff looked but didn't speak, like he'd been waiting all this week. He tapped the sign and tipped his hat, like that was more than enough of that. The saloon went quiet when I walked in, like they could smell it on my skin. That weight you carry when you know you'll never outrun what you sow. I caught my face in a whiskey glass, distorted like a shattered past. And for a second I could see the man they think I'll always be. The truth don't shout, it don't defend, it just follows till the end. And every lie I tried to store just nailed me to that poster more. My name's on a wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. I burned one down outside of town, watched the ashes hit the ground. But even smoke can't hide a name that's already tied to flame. They don't need proof, they don't need sight, just something to make wrong feel right. And every step I try to mend just circles back again. The road don't judge, but it don't care, it just keeps leading anywhere, except away from what I've been, or what I'm locked within. It ain't the paper, it ain't the ink, it's what they choose to make you think. Every line they write down fast turns into a life that lasts. And maybe I became that man somewhere between the blood and sand, or maybe I was always there, waiting in that hollow stare. My name's on a wanted poster still, no place left, no iron will, just fading lines that won't erase the truth they pinned upon my face. So I tried to run, I tried to hide, but I can't outrun what's inside. And every road I think is new leads me back to what they knew. Now I don't tear them down no more, I just walk past every door. No fight to win, no truth to prove, just something I can't remove. And if you ever see that sign with a name that looks like mine, don't stare too long, don't wonder why. Some names are meant to never die. The paper fades, but never falls, still hanging there on broken walls. And I remain where shadows loiter, with my name on a wanted poster.
There's a wind that moves through empty fields where the fence is leaning bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before it, every promise left in death. From a passing voice, didn't say it loud or clear, just a phrase dropped in the distance, like it didn't belong here. Said the truth don't live down south no more, if it ever did at all. It was buried in the lowlands, where the roots grow deep and crawl. There's no marker where it ended, no date to carve in stone, just a stretch of land that holds it, like it never stood alone. No name to call, no line to trace, just something lost without a place. And every step I took to know felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. They say the truth died in the south one night, no witness left, no wrong, no right, just something buried out of sight when no one comes to testify. Where it was laid, but every trail just seemed to fade, and every word I thought was true fell apart before it grew. The houses stand but don't remember who they held or what was said. Every window's just a shadow of the things they never kept. There's a story in the ground there, but it don't rise up to speak. It just presses through the silence in a way that feels too deep. I asked around but no one answered, not a look, not even blame. Like the question itself carried something heavier than a name. No voice to break, no past to show, just something everyone will know, but never say and never claim, like speaking it would spark a flame. They say the truth died in the south that day, and no one dared to make it stay. You can dig and search and try to prove, but it don't rise up for you. Oh, I turned, I tried to believe there was something left to retreat, but every path I thought was real just been around what I could feel. I stood still in the open clearing, where the land dips low and wide. Felt the weight beneath the surface, like something turned but never died. No grave to mark, no sign to follow, just a stillness thick and drawn. And I pointed, no, not clearly, just felt the truth was long since gone. Not taken, not erased by force, but left to sink without a fight. Like the silence chose to keep it buried deeper than the night. It ain't the truth that disappears, it's what survives the weight of years. Every word you leave to bed finds a quieter kind of end, and places learn what not to say. They hold it in, they let it stay. So every silence passed along becomes the place where truth is gone. Now I know
clear. Now the wind still moves through empty fields, but it don't carry what was lost. It just passes through the silence, without question, without cost. And if you ever go down south, looking for what once was true, don't expect it to be waiting. It might already be gone from you. Chains on my wrist, cold steel too tight. They called me guilty, but they never knew the hell I walked through for the truth. The law was blind, but I could see. There's a wind that moves through empty fields, where the fences lean and bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before, every promise left in debt. I heard it from a passing voice, didn't say it loud and clear, just a but leaning close, like they've seen more than they'll ever disclose. The wind don't move, the night don't breathe, just something shifting underneath. The moon cuts sharp through crooked lines across the floor of whispered pines, and every step I try to hide leaves something trailing at my side. I didn't plan to come this far, just followed where the shadows are. The ground was soft, the path unclear, but something kept me moving here. A drop of red against the dirt, a quiet mark of something hurt. Then another just ahead, a silent thread of deeper red. The forest didn't make a sound, like it refused to turn around. And every tree I passed between felt like it knew what I had seen. The air grew thick, the silence loud, like something forming from a cloud. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every step I can't deny follows that trail I can't defy. It twists and turns where roots run deep, where secrets don't belong to keep. Each mark more fresh, each shadow near, like it's alive with silent fear. I hear no cry, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not wine, not memory, just something that remembers me. The branches scratch across my skin, like they don't want me wandering in. But still I push, I still descend toward where the trail might finally end. The dark don't fall, it pulls you through to everything you never knew. And every truth you try to hide finds a way to walk beside. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. seem to hide. The trail just stops but not in peace, like something chose to be released. Nobody there, no sign of end, just broken ground that won't pretend. And in the dirt I start to see the trail ain't leading, it's for me. My hands are stained, my breath runs thin, like I've been walking deep within. Not through the woods, not through the night, but through a truth I couldn't fight. It ain't the forest, ain't the trail, it's every truth that starts to fail. Every lie you let remain leaves a different kind of stain. And some paths don't lead away, they just circle back one day till you finally understand. You've been walking where you stand. You've been walking where you stand. There's a blood trail through the pines I see, and it's been leading out of me. No escape, no place to hide, just something I can't step outside. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but the trail is part of me, and every step I try to take just leaves another mark to break. Now I don't search, I don't pretend, I know exactly where it ends. No forest deep, no hidden line, just everything I left behind. And if you ever walk these trees and feel that shift within the breeze, don't follow close, don't question signs, or you'll leave your own through the pines. The wind returns, the branches sigh, but something here will never die. And I remain where truth aligns with a blood trail through the pines. There's a sound that wakes the darkness, right when everything goes still. Not a voice and not a warning, just a weight you start to feel. And it drags along the silence, like it's searching through the night. There's a rhythm in the distance that don't care if you're inside. First it comes in faint and distant, like it's easy to ignore. Just a shift against the quiet, like a footstep on the floor. But it grows without a pattern, slow and steady, hard to place. Like it's circling the moment, not confined to time or space. There's no source I can point toward, no direction I can choose, but it sounds a little closer every time I think I move. No light to cast, no shape to see, just something tightening on me. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's waking what should sleep. It's the sound of chains at midnight clear, no one else but I can hear, just a dragging through the dark, like it's pulling at a mark. Oh, I tried to block it out, pretend that it's something I can't end, but every night it comes the same, like it's calling out my name. I checked the doors, I checked the windows, found no sign of anything, but the sound don't need an entry, it just is like it's been. There's a pattern in the scraping,
like a spell and something slow. Every pause feels like a question that I'm already meant to know. I stood still to let it pass me, but it didn't move along. It just settled in the silence, like it knew where I belonged. No lock to turn, no thread to break, just something I can't separate. And every step I take to flee still keeps it walking next to me. It's the sound of chains at midnight near, closer now than I can bear. No matter where I try to stand, it's dragging right across my path. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it matched me stride for stride. And every second I outran still ended where it all began. I waited once to face the hour, let the silence fall in place. Didn't move, didn't breathe, just let the dark reveal its face. And the sound came right on schedule, not behind me, through my chest. Like the weight I thought was trailing had been something I possessed. No iron links, no hands to bind me, no chain laid out in view, just a pull I couldn't measure, but I finally felt it true. It ain't the night that brings it near, it ain't a ghost you need to fear. It's everything you never free that learns to drag itself in need. And chains don't always show their weight, they move with you, they resonate. So every step you call your own might not be yours to walk alone. It's the sound and now I understand, it was never in the land. No matter how I turned to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, let it drag me where I'd come. And every step I tried to claim was bound inside a hidden chain. Now midnight doesn't feel like time, it's just a place I fall into. Every night the sound returns, like it's something